Welcome to the Dyslexic Radically Radiant podcast. I'm Elizabeth Buckridge.
And I'm Donita Coburn-Amadeo.
On this podcast, we talk about dyslexia, meditation, art, and entrepreneurship. Mm-hmm. And it is episode 1 of season 3.
All right.
How about that?
Yes.
All right. So I have a question for you.
Go for it.
All right. So this is a question about dyslexia. What changes when you stop hiding how your mind works?
Out dyslexic. I don't know. My thing came off. Oh, what happened?
Oh.
I need to put it over here.
Oh, sometimes this happens to us. Oh, because somebody was calling me.
Oh.
So
well, that gives me time to put my
microphone
on. Is it on?
Yeah.
Is that gonna work?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, say the question again. I have no idea what you just said to me.
Oh, I want this guy to be seen. Here. Yeah. Get somebody. Watch this, guys. Okay. All right. Anyway, so what changes when you stop hiding how your mind works?
Craziness ensues, wildness ensues. I don't know. You answer it.
I feel like you don't hide how your mind works.
Yeah.
So that's a tough question for you because you're pretty authentic you are authentic in how your mind works. Like you're just going to say it straight and you always have.
Yeah.
So you're like, I don't know. I don't hide. You've never hidden.
I like the way my mind works. Mm-hmm. I actually find it quite entertaining.
Me too.
I do. Yeah.
So with me, I feel like just I would say up until I figured out what I wanted this website to be about. So that was, I think, in 2022 when I finally figured out that I wanted to talk about dyslexia. Mm. And before that, I wanted to never talk about dyslexia. I didn't want to be dyslexic. I wanted to have a linear brain and be a super genius and be just someone that was excellent at math and science and discover, the deepest secrets of physics and how everything works.
Oh my God.
That's what I wanted. I wanted like a math science brain or to be a surgeon, right? Yeah, something like that, like very medical. That
new.
Yeah, so like massage is outside the body, mm-hmm. But I practice like an artist, but I practice like very intentionally the muscular system. Mm-hmm. And I said for the longest time, if I had 10 more IQ points, I would have been a surgeon. But I also cannot deal with under the skin.
Yeah.
So that is something that stops me. I mean, if I wanted to be a surgeon, I'm sure I could have just kept going to school and figured it out.
You would have figured it out.
But it's not easy, I don't think, to have dyslexia and be a surgeon. There are dyslexic surgeons out there for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But it's not the easiest thing because it's the rote memory that is so difficult, right?
Like, I have a really hard time with that.
Yeah, with like learning a new language or just learning all the capitals in the states and capitals of the world, all the countries of the world, like having that just in your head, memorizing it and then memorizing it forever. That is not a very strong dyslexia. That's probably what dyslexic minds are the weakest at.
Yeah, and the countries change names.
Well, that's true, and then you got to keep up with it too.
Yeah, I mean, what's the point?
I would love that.
I used to know all the capitals because we used to practice them on road trips as kids. So I used to know all the capitals of all, and I used to know all the states in order. Blah, 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 blah. But what a waste of my time.
I don't know. Was it because it's a muscle? Well, no, it's a muscle in your brain that it doesn't have to be for that. It's just a muscle in your brain that gets developed so that you can use that muscle for something else later.
But think of all the swirly, twirly things I could have been using my muscle for. that I would have liked so much better than the rote memory. I don't like the rote memory.
I'm so happy to hear you say that because I've coveted the rote memory for my
No,
life.
it's not that I can't appreciate it. Like in another human being who has that type of mind, I do appreciate it. In my life, in my mind, no, because I want to think about things in like fantastical ways and circular ways and spirally ways, but spirally. How do you say that word?
I don't know.
Twirly whirly ways.
Mm-hmm.
And that's so interesting because I understand what you're saying, and yet I never had that feeling.
You never had, yeah, wanting to be something other than you are. No, because you're just authentically yourself.
I've wanted to be things other than I am authentically, but I haven't wanted to be things that I haven't wanted to be in a profession that I would not have been naturally inclined towards. Like, I can't even think, like, I don't want to be a lawyer. I never wanted to be a lawyer. I never wanted to be a math teacher or a science teacher or
physics teacher.
Well, physics is a little different because to me, physics is like, that's understanding, spatial understanding. Yeah. A lot of it is just like, and it's also highly spiritual physics. It's really, it's very twirly
and
whirly.
Philosophical. It's very philosophical.
Yeah. Right? So physics I see is a little bit different. I don't know.
I know. I have a hard time even like talking about it or listening about it. I mean, I listen to Neil deGrasse Tyson's podcast, Star Talk, all the time. I have no idea what they're talking about ever. And I like to pretend I do. But I love it so much.
It's so cool.
I wish I could do the math. I could just see myself like in front of a chalkboard, like doing all the beautiful equations. And
yeah, I do. You know what? That's really interesting because I do think that math equations are beautiful, but I mean it from an aesthetic standpoint.
Right.
I was hiking up on the field up here, the athletic field, and somebody had been doing like their own flashcards for algebra, or I don't know, maybe it was trigonometry. Like I don't really know because I only went to algebra. There were many of them, like 10 of them, and I picked them up and I brought them home to use in an art project because I can't create them, but I can create with them.
Right.
And I think that's very cool.
Right.
See, to me, it's like, oh, that's so cool of me to pick up somebody else's flashcards of a language I cannot speak and somehow incorporate it into in a creative way. Like I'm psyched about it.
That's the dyslexic mind, though. Yeah. Like we take things from all over the place and then mash them into something that's new.
Yeah, I'm very, and I might find out what they mean. Yeah. Because if they mean something, that would make it even cooler. It'd be another layer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, what would they mean, right?
I don't know.
But like chemistry, you know, like titanium. Yeah. Has a meaning. Like anyway, there's just so many different ways.
Oh, yeah. And then you can like converge and diverge.
Right.
And, you know,
right.
Do all that and like kind of figure out a cool thing that's totally different.
That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for that kind of inspiration. Yeah. And I do have mathematical friends that could tell me if it means something.
Yeah. Well, it means something.
Well, if it means something that I could turn into something, something significant.
I saw an interview with David Bowie from a long time ago, and he said, somebody said to him, "Oh, you innovate or you are create or something." He goes, "No, I'm not that. I know how to synthesize."
Yeah, I definitely know how to synthesize.
And I think that that's what we're good at, and that is what AI cannot do yet. And that is what we do. Dyslexic minds are really good at that.
Yeah.
And I think that that is cool. And
I love
that. The mind that I've always kind of wanted was just like the A through Z, you know, 1 to 100, all these steps, and this is how it goes. And I just think that that is so cool that you can like keep track of things and have a memory for what happened and when. But hearing David Bowie say I can synthesize, and I'm like, oh yeah, me too. And I'm like, okay, maybe that is kind of cool.
That is very cool. Yeah. And yeah, I think that's way cooler. I mean, for my life, right? You know, like to each their own significant gifts. Yeah. Whatever they are.
Yeah.
And I appreciate them.
Yeah. I mean, the strengths. that's what we're
right. I appreciate all the different types of strengths.
okay. So now that we're on dyslexia, maybe oh, what did I say? Oh, I said that what changes when you stop hiding your mind. I said confidence and less anxiety. When I stop like hiding,
Oh yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
when I stop hiding how my mind works, I have more confidence and I have less anxiety. And I also have a quote.
Okay.
So this is again the Dyslexic Guide for Adults, page 40, Practical Tools to Improve Executive Functioning, Boost Literacy Skills, and Develop Your Unique Strengths by Marcy Peterson. And it says, communicate your needs. When asked about their dyslexia, many people find themselves without the words to explain. I suggest you develop a short personal statement describing how dyslexia appears in your life. Practice how you can repeat it easily when needed, and sandwich your struggles between the facts and your strengths. For example, you might start with a textbook definition, describe what you find challenging, and end with your talents. So here's a template you can use if needed. Dyslexia is a language-based learning difference that is neurological and makes blank and blank and blank difficult for me. But like many people with dyslexia, I'm good at blank and blank.
Okay.
And so you can read the rest of my quote on feltdyslexic.com out this weekend. And it is in my my blog post is called Social Media for this weekend. So
okay.
yeah, so that's all that.
Beautiful.
Oh, and by the way, it's not even social media anymore. It's para-social media because we're not social on social media. It's all ads.
Parasocial media.
Para-social media.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn my body the other way. My
okay.
back is
oh, your back's killing you?
I'm good.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
And this one is about meditation. How does meditation change when it's used for regulation rather than self-improvement?
How does meditation change when it's used for? I always use it for regulation instead, and that improves me. I don't understand.
I think that's right.
Like, okay, I don't know if it's right or wrong, but meditation is meant for nervous system regulation. And what was the second part?
Rather than self-improvement.
But that improves me. It improves myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's kind of like
another one of those.
I wish there was a cool word for it. Like I wish that double entendre worked here, but it doesn't. Something like that would be really cool to. Yeah, I mean,
I think that this whole self-improvement thing is kind of interesting because I always am striving for self-improvement and self-awareness and like where's my piece in this, right? Like if it's a disagreement or falling out, like what did I do? What's my part, right? Or if something went really well, that's harder actually for me to figure out my part in how I improved something, like what's my part? And just self-improvement feels like self-reflection, like
self-reflection is incredibly important.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Meditation maybe gives more access to self-reflection and in turn it creates self-improvement. But honestly, for me, the biggest benefit is the regulating my nervous system. So
yeah, which allows all those other things to happen.
And also, by the way, all of this like self-improvement and self actualization and like whatever, like that's fine. And I've been like after this a long time because I've always felt like faulted, because of my brain. But honestly, the action I take, like action is where I learn the most. Like when I mess up, when I do something good, not thinking about it.
Yeah. Okay.
When I actually do something, like when I'm in action or do a thing, I learn more than sitting around thinking about, um, you know, improving myself.
This is really interesting. Can you give me an example?
Well, like with this website, right? Or anytime my coach, Amber Berry of Amber Berry Digital, just in case you're wondering, um, she will say, okay, well, like this is the next, this can be something you can work on, right? And so I'll like him and ha, and like it takes me like, way too long. And then I do it, the doing of it,
I see what
I
you're saying.
learned so much more than the thinking of it.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, it took me, I started working with her in like 2021.
Yeah.
And it took me a year to figure out who my target audience was, just
Yep.
thinking. And she's like, or you could just put something out there, just
See
do a thing.
tracks.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh no, I couldn't. I have to figure out that, and then I found, who my target audience is. And then like it took me another 2 years to even start a blog post. And she's like, we got to get something out there. It doesn't have to be good. It just has to be thing that you do. And I'm like, oh, I don't know, like all self-doubt and all this. And then I put the blog post out there. And then it's like, okay, well, what am I going to do next? And when now I'm like into doing,
right.
Like I'm doing, right. But I'm not doing like my workshops. I have 12 workshops, the color of psychology, that's one of them. And I have 12 different workshops. She's like, okay, now write them and put them out there and see how it goes. I'm like, I don't know. She's like, put them out there for free and ask a couple of friends to just take them with you and just see how it goes. I'm like, oh no. So it's like the doing and the thinking about self-improvement.
Yeah, I totally get this now. And I think a lot of times I skip the thinking and go right to the doing.
You do.
When I get inspired, it's not like I always do it. I'm also a great procrastinator. I am such a good procrastinator. I can procrastinate all day long. But when I get inspired and I'm like, I'm just going to do it, that usually turns into something.
Wow.
I wish I just did it all the time because then I wouldn't be doing the other thing. But now I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, the self-improvement thing and just doing it.
Just do it.
Like a meditation. Do it. Just do it.
Right. You can't just be thinking
about it. Like,
right. No, it doesn't help at all.
I really get stuck
there. Exercise. Like thinking about exercise doesn't really help.
I often think about exercise.
Me too. I mean, maybe it does. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take that back because there is research that proves that going through the thought process of particular exercises can create the same, not the same results, but can create results along the same line as the actual doing of it because we're not separate, the body mind.
Well, what about like just like holding muscles tight, like just holding and clenching?
You're still doing something.
You're still
contracting
I feel like that's so even just thinking.
Just thinking it through,
really,
like actually like imagining your muscle contracting while you're not doing it. There's research that shows that you can improve your muscle. Yeah, there's so many things like that, or even just like running through a race in your mind. There's some sorts of too. Yeah, can improve it. Yeah.
Wow.
I wish I knew who does this stuff. I don't know that, but
I don't know either. Okay, so I have a Japanese micro season for you.
Okay.
So it's July 29 through August 2nd. Is Earth is damp, air is humid.
Yes, it is. And I don't like it.
I'm a winter person.
I like so many of these, and I don't like that one.
You don't like that one? Humid?
Oh, I don't like humid, no.
There's a comedian, Dusty something. Oh, what's his last name? I don't know. But he's like from Tennessee or something like that. And he has a special out. I think it's on Netflix. That's Moist Heat. That's his special name.
His special name is
the name of his special. It's a 1 hour stand-up comedy.
Moist Heat. But his name is Dusty, which indicates
Dusty.
Dry.
I know.
Dusty.
And it's so good.
Like very deserty.
It's so good. He's so good. He's the one that has like the baseball hat that's like the trucker hat and like really long straight hair.
I don't know any.
Oh, he's so funny. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, you're gonna like him. I don't know. I think stand-up is just the best.
Yeah.
Stand-up is the best.
You've said this before. You tried it yourself.
I did try it. And that was a doing.
That was a doing that you learned a lot from, right?
Yeah, I did learn a lot, and I learned it's really, really hard for me to be on stage and memorize something, and then like I didn't like that.
Well, that's a lot. That's tiny. That's like that's a lot.
It's brutal. Anyway, okay, I have another question for you.
Okay.
I have a question about art. Question about art. What changes when art moves from being private to being seen by others?
What changes?
Do you want me to answer?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. So I have a couple things to say about this, actually. So I made art with my art teacher, Luke Randall, for, I don't even know, 10 years. And like there was like a group of us. We had a Monday lesson. And we, I threw away most of the things I did. I have some of it. But, so it was private. It wasn't,
right.
It wasn't, I didn't ever want anybody else to see it. You know, it was just like for me to learn and that sort of thing. Also, the other thing I wanted to say, well, I don't throw my stuff out anymore because my daughter got really pissed and she doesn't want me to throw anything out anymore. So that's fine. But
she's not the boss of you.
She kind of is.
Is she?
Yeah, a little bit.
Wow.
A little bit.
Wow.
I know. She's very bossy. She thinks I'm bossy. We're both two bossy Betties. So the other thing I wanted to say about this, when art moves from being private to being seen by others, is sort of like one step away from this question, but Andy Warhol, he made art into a production line. Mm-hmm. And he basically didn't make a lot of the art out there that is signed by him. He had people working for him in like a factory style printing press situation where there's thousands and thousands of pieces by him. He's probably the most prolific artist ever. And he just had a design and had people print it for him, like in an assembly line, like print. Like the Campbell soup, the Marilyn Monroe, like all of the famous prints that you see, that you think of them, you know, he signed them or whatever, but he had like a production line. And so it was about the sale of the print and the mass producing of art. Okay. And he changed the culture of selling art. Wow. Yeah, he was huge.
That's really interesting. But what does change between, I'm still stuck on whether it's the art or the person that changes when the art goes from private to public. Like, I know how the person changes, but how does the art change?
Well, some people just don't want their art out there. So where do you find all of your art?
Oh my God, everywhere.
Right.
It's a very eclectic collection.
It's cool. I know. Ours is too.
Given, some of it has been purchased. Some of it has been framed. You know, like there's just.
Did any of it come from an artist that typically didn't show their art or sell their art or give it away? They only like made art for themselves or for friends?
Not that I know, unless it's something I made or my daughter made, which some of our art is that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like when you get in, I think artists for a very long time have been there's like not like a well until like Etsy and Instagram and Facebook, like it was kind of harder to be seen, to be found, right? So
Yeah,
to sell your art, and it's easier now than ever, right? So a lot of people just made art for themselves
sure.
for so long.
Right,
And now you can actually sell your wares, sell your stuff.
right,
And it's kind of cool.
right.
It's, I feel like culture changed a lot when it went from just like making art for yourself, and then you're like, "Oh, I could actually make a business.
Right,
I could like go to pop-up,
right.
um what are the farm stand things or
Yeah, like
whatever.
at a farmer's market.
Yeah, farmers
Yeah.
market. One of my favorite artists. We have we have a ton of his prints in our it's like bathroom art. And it's Greg Stone's, and it's penguins pooping. And he has all kinds of animals pooping.
Stop surrounding ourselves with people who we feel small around.
That's so true.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I do know exactly what you mean.
And I feel like we start choosing different people to surround ourselves with, and then the business gets stronger.
That's really interesting because that also goes back to the neural pathways because it's like when you stop grooving down the same neural pathway over and over and over again because it's comfortable no matter how damaging or how unhealthy or whatever it is, when you choose to step out and begin to build a new neural pathway, it's almost like it's an analogy for this. It's a metaphor for this. It's like the same thing, right? But you have to be willing to leave that comfort zone, leave those people behind, leave that business behind, leave whatever it is behind that could be this comfortable groove to step into something new, which is your power, which is a conscious thing that is recommended, but is not easy.
No. Well,
Yeah.
did I tell you about this a couple of episodes ago? I can't remember if I did or not, but I'll say it again.
Yeah.
So I was talking to Amber Berry, and she has these like boxes of that we see ourselves tiny in the box. We don't know what we're doing in the business. We don't know what we're doing, and we have to learn. And then we get bigger and bigger, and then we have to like we're too big for that box. Now we're like pretty uncomfortable. Now we have to be uncomfortable in a whole new way by being tiny in another box
Oh,
and
this was
learning,
no, you
learning,
never
learning.
told me this.
So when she talks about that often, like you're gonna be uncomfortable
Oh.
in business if you're small in the box or big in the box. It doesn't matter. You're always going to be like get comfortable with being uncomfortable because being an entrepreneur, you're just gonna be uncomfortable either way. So I had this imagination where I had 1,000 boxes equal the year, and I was tiny, teeny tiny in the box. And then each day I like either grew into like the next box, next box, next box, next box until I was really just totally taking up all the space in the last box and the 1,000th box. But then I had um like I went backwards in my psyche or whatever, and I like lost 500 boxes. And then I had to like relearn, like
Wow.
how you can go backwards. You can
Yeah.
like what is that word? It begins with an R. You can like revert back to like something can set you back.
The comfort zone.
Right.
Right.
So I go back, and then I'm like, all right, but it took me less time
This
to
is
get
not
like big
unlike
in
a
the box.
stroke. This is not unlike how a stroke works.
Really?
Well, in terms of like having to learn and learn and learn and learn. And if you don't, yeah. I mean, okay, it's not the best of
So then, like when you get to the thousandth box, then you level up. Everybody talks about leveling up to the next level of whatever your awareness, your
boxes.
business. So now I'm in the next level, but I'm teeny tiny in the box.
Yeah.
And then I have to grow, right? And then sometimes I go backwards and then I'm like forwards again.
Yeah.
And then I have to level up again. And I feel like I've only done like 2 or 3 levels so far,
This is
you
so
know?
interesting.
And
This
I
is
like
unlike
go back and yeah, I don't know.
it's like being a freshman in high school and then having to be a freshman in college and then yeah,
It doesn't ever end.
no. But oh, excuse me. Yeah, I just want to bust out of the box.
I know. I know. And you
And that's
can,
hard. That is hard to do because that
but you're still going to
isn't
end up in a
comfortable
next
at
level
all.
of box. And then you're tiny in a box and you're like, I don't know anything. And then you have to learn. There's a comfort zone, right? Like in that 500, in like the 500 box, like you're like comfortable. You're not too small, you're not too big. You're like, I'm just gonna hang out here. I'm really comfortable in this box at this level. And then some people like don't ever grow again, right? Because they're just like in this comfort zone.
Right.
And everyone's like, you got to get out of your comfort zone. You got to do something scary.
Because most people don't like change. And so if you're in a place where you can just kind of like you can coast a little bit. I don't know. I love change in most ways. I don't think I love all change, but I do like change. That's really, I don't know. This is, I need to like actually kind of sit with this imagery. This is very interesting.
Yeah.
It's the 500 mark that I'm a little confused about. Like you have your own image of what this looks like, right?
Yeah, it's
A
just like a
thousand
box, and there's like
boxes.
1,000 boxes in a row. And I'm like tiny in number one,
Yep.
and I'm like taking up all of the space in the 1,000th box.
Yeah.
But in the 500, I'm like comfortable. I got my chair, I'm like hanging out in the box. Like I'm not too small, I'm not too big. I'm just chilling. The temperature's great. Like I don't need to grow anymore. I'm good right here.
Yeah.
And people are like, get out of your comfort zone, take a risk. You're like, why?
Right.
I'm
And right here in
happy.
500 box.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine, right?
Box number 500
I
where
know, but then life gets like kind of stale, right?
yeah,
And then you
more
start,
stuff happens.
or stuff happens. Yeah,
Life
right.
ebbs and flows.
Mm,
Okay, this is really interesting. I'm gonna think about this.
yeah.
Probably too much. I'll probably think about it too
I
much.
think about it all the time now. I can't stop
Mm.
thinking about it too. And I'm like, all right, am I too comfortable today? Like, am I allowed to just be comfortable today? Can I just not do something scary today? And no, I gotta go do something scary.
Every day?
Well, I mean, that's unrealistic, right? But
I don't know.
I think
I don't know.
I try to challenge myself every day, learn something,
Yeah.
do something. I like to be in my head.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if we've ever talked about the Enneagram. Like, I really love personality
We've not
charts.
talked about it all on this.
Oh, I love personality chart systems. It's just like I love them. Human design, Enneagram, Big Five, like goes on and on.
Myers-Briggs, yeah.
Yeah, Myers-Briggs, all of it. I just think they're all helpful
Yeah.
in getting to know yourself and calling yourself. Like for me, I call myself out. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. So for me, I don't know if you know anything about the Enneagram, but I'm like a phobic 6. I'm a 6. I'm a phobic 6, counterphobic 6. The phobic 6 is like I just get stuck and I don't do anything
Yeah.
scary. I don't ever get out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
The 500 box.
Okay.
Like the phobic, I'm like, that's a little too, and I'm in my head. So it's a fear-based in my head, and I lean to a wing 5. So I just want to be in a tower, reading a book, leave me alone. I'm good right here. I'm safe, safety and security.
Yeah.
I'm good. Right. And if I have a drink, I'll take on the 7 wing and I'll be like, fun, next fun thing. What's the fun thing? But I have to have like a drink for that, and that's not healthy. So anyway,
So interesting.
that 6 is in your head. And so I would way rather be thinking and not really doing. It's I have to push to do.
Yeah. I don't know what I am in the Enneagram. It's the most confusing thing of all because you have to name yourself.
You do. I
And
can't help
do
you.
not know. I do
Mm.
not know. I'm the
Usually
beginning
people
or
that
the
don't
end.
know are a 9.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm the beginning or the end.
Yeah, usually
Yeah.
people that don't know are a 9. And so when you're under pressure, you'll go to I think it's a 3. And when you're in a good place, you'll go to a 6. So it's like that. And I'm a 6. Um when I'm feeling good, I think I go to a 9, 6 social. And
I don't
when
even
I'm
know it. I know there are 1 through 9,
1 through 9.
but I don't know what each of the
Yeah,
profiles.
so well, we don't need to get into it right
Right.
now, but yeah, it's like
So interesting.
yes, I just love all those things
Yeah.
because my brain confused me so much for so long that I couldn't catch on to things like other people. I'm like, what are you talking? I just didn't know what people
Right.
were talking about.
Right.
But my own imagination was so huge, but it wasn't ever mirrored back to me in the world,
Yeah.
right? Like it would like I had a couple of artists, or there were a few people that I would meet that were, you know, that thought like me, super curious and didn't need like a hard answer or a bottom line.
Right.
And but it's not like a personality that I come across often. And I'm like, what is wrong with me? There is something deeply wrong with me.
No.
And then so I would go learn about different personalities and stuff.
Wow.
And I'm so sensitive too. I mean,
Oh,
it's
me
just, and
too.
my confidence
I'm
is just,
really sensitive.
yeah. And that's part of the dyslexic too. The dyslexic mind is being sensitive is because we have our empathy part of our brain is really, really big and
Expanded.
strong.
Yeah.
And so we're sensitive because we feel so deeply and much.
Everything.
Everything is like a right. And so
Yeah.
that's where meditation comes in for me, is like calm that down. Like I don't need to be feeling all these
No.
feelings all the
Nope.
time.
Nope. Nope. Right. I do anyway, but yes, I try hard to really talk to myself about that
Yeah.
because it's pervasive. Being a highly sensitive person. Yep. Yep.
So
I think we definitely answered that question
okay, that's
as
fine.
best we can.
So my blog post this week is called Social Media, which honestly is more parasocial media now. And I have a quote about etiquette.
Okay.
So
Can I ask a question before we go to etiquette?
yeah,
What is parasocial media?
parasocial media. There was a paper. I got to figure out who wrote it. But it's like one of those brainiac people that I always want to be like.
Yeah.
And she wrote a paper. It was oh, sorry guys. It was like for somebody's calling, so I have to decline it.
does that.
So yes, weird. And then we lose sight of ourselves.
Right. Which is
So she wrote a paper. It was like for a college, I believe, and so it was like one of the big ones. Like I don't even remember which one, but Harvard or Yale or Princeton or whatever.
Right.
And she wrote a paper. Don't know her name because I don't have that rote memory. But anyway, she wrote a paper about parasocial media and what she's saying, because she followed social media from onset in 2006 with like MySpace and all that stuff to today, right? So this is 20 years of following social media, tracking it, data points, that stuff. And she said that this is not what is going on right now, is not social media. It is parasocial media. And what that means, it's a one-way relationship. So people are like doing these videos and stuff like that. It's not a two-way. It's like this, like what we're doing right now. We're just talking to each other, but then people will consume this and not have a conversation with us.
Not engaged. They won't put comments.
I hope they put comments, but it's still mostly a one-way thing.
Right.
So like we used to go on Facebook and Instagram and then have a conversation in the thread. Right. But now people are just like scrolling and not, maybe they'll heart it, but they're consuming.
Yeah.
It's a one-way relationship, like as if like they were watching a movie or TV or something like that. We would talk about Friends a long time ago, and it was just a one way. Then there was no conversation there, and social media has become that, and texting and emailing that is more social, like WhatsApp, maybe.
Okay. Yep.
Maybe, and Zoom, that's more social media.
Right.
But
Even Messenger. Like Messenger is where you
mhm,
go when you want to have, like, you go off.
yep, you
Yeah.
go off
It's like
social
your little
media.
breakout room.
Yeah, right,
It's like the little breakout room of Facebook.
right.
But I
Yeah,
don't go there very often.
yeah,
Don't message me. Send me a text.
yeah. I like text too.
Yeah. Or
But
call me. You can call me.
yeah, it's changing.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
changing.
Thank you for explaining that because
Yeah,
I really
so
didn't know.
mhm,
Parasocial media. Okay.
mhm.
I'm gonna learn more about that.
Yeah, we're in the age of parasocial media now. We're just consuming.
It sounds a little sad to me.
Mm. Well, I feel like what I want to create is like a group of like 200 women, but again, you have to like pay for
Right.
your friends, I guess. I don't know. Like we're in we're in this new era where we're like paying to be in groups and talking actual face to face and getting
Yep.
to know each other.
Yep.
I just pay for my groups because I want that. I
Yeah.
want relationship. And so I want to create my own too of like dyslexic artists. I don't know how to find them, but I will eventually.
You will.
And we'll just all like talk about cool and
Right.
interesting topics and get to know each other
Right.
and see each other maybe in person
Yeah.
if it's possible.
Just maybe even kind of like the new TV.
Mhm.
This parasocial media is almost like how we used to watch TV.
Well,
Like, we're
social
sort of
media is
watching
how
it.
we watch TV, how we used to watch TV. Parasocial, oh no, yeah, no, you're right. Parasocial media is
Right.
like how we used to watch TV.
Yeah.
Correct. So social media is like
Yeah.
texting
Yeah. Okay.
or
This
that.
is
It's
so
like
interesting.
changed. Yeah, sorry, my brain just
Wow.
got
I'm glad you're keeping
flippy.
me up with the Joneses.
If I
Whatever
could
the
get
Joneses
paid
are.
to like research just random things.
Yeah, me too. I love
Oh,
that
I
stuff.
love research. I just want to live in my mind and like research what other people are doing.
I love that.
It's so fun.
It's so good.
I love
Yeah.
smart people. Keep it up, smart people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so this is an etiquette quote
Okay.
from the Emily Post book about etiquette. And it's about the big day because there's a lot of weddings this time of year, right?
Yeah.
And so toasts. Toasting the happy couple at the wedding reception is one of the event's most cherished traditions. The customary toasting drink is champagne. It's fine to toast with plain water, but consider offering something more festive of your guests who don't drink alcohol. Ginger ale, sparkling water, fruit spritzers are all great options. Pouring the champagne, I get into getting the guests' attention, and what's the order of the toast? And so all of the, do you want to know any of those things or do you
I
want
want
to?
to know what the order of the
Okay.
toast is.
The order of the toast, traditionally, the best man gives the first wedding toast to
Oh,
the
I see what
bridal
you're saying.
party.
Got you.
The
I thought
bride
you
and
meant
couple.
like content wise.
Oh, content?
Yeah. I get the
well,
wedding.
yeah.
order
Oh,
is.
okay, right. And then getting the guest attention and pouring the champagne.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
can read the whole quote in social media. Out Sunday.
That's cool.
Yeah, I like that. I like to know about etiquette because I do everything wrong. I do everything. I'm always in
No, you
trouble.
don't.
No, I'm seriously, I'm in trouble all the time.
But you can always refer to the book.
Yeah, so I like having the rules in a book where I
Oh
can
my
go
God.
find them and figure out where I went wrong, where I pissed somebody off,
I mean,
and correct
do
my
a pretty good
behavior.
job about that. Yeah. I can do that.
Oh, I know it's
It's
brutal.
so sad.
It's
Yeah.
fine. It's just, but I do want to know, some rules.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. So I can improve my behavior. Yeah. So what do you have going on?
Did we do the entrepreneurial question?
I think the entrepreneur is what changes when women stop
Oh,
drinking.
yeah. Okay. What do I have going on? Well, just the same thing. I don't have anything else on there. So August, actually today,
Oh.
I have a full moon circle tonight.
Yay!
And then August 12th and September 10th, Wednesday and a Thursday from 6 to 7:15 on Third Beach
Nice.
with Rachel.
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Good. Yay!
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's all I got at the moment. I mean, there
That's
will be
fine.
so much more to come. You can always go on my website,
Yeah.
radradiant.com.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's smart.
All right.
Yep. And I am just I'm just hanging steady
Yeah.
with work and putting out, nothing new really going on with me.
Okay.
But yeah, you can.
There's always something new going on with you, though.
There is always something going on with me, but everything's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for joining. See you next time.
See ya.